My name is Ken. I'm originally from upstate New York. I moved to Orlando though, it's been 20 years now, and I currently work as an automotive technician.
I'm Cindy. I'm from Orlando, Florida originally, born and raised, and I am a teacher. We started dating in 2004. We're young bucks.
We had a few years together as dating, and we did take a year apart, so I gotta be honest here. And then we got back together again, and then we got married in 2011. So we've been married for 10 years now, we're going on 11 now. So.
My big aha was when we were doing a trip up to see his parents, and it was snowing outside, and he had not dressed for the change in the weather from us driving back up. And I'm not a huge fan of pumping gas. Like, I don't like the smell of it. And he got out of the car in his flip-flops and shorts and ran around and did the whole thing and pumped it all for me. And it was just like this completely like selfless act where he wasn't even like really thinking it all the way through. He was just doing it for me. And I was like, that's a good dude right there. Like, for real, for real. Just a spur of the moment thing that he did to show that he cared for me. And I was like, I think I love that dude.
For me, it was we were hanging out one night, and the apartment that she was living in had a fire drill. Somebody pulled the fire alarm. I don't know, the exact details. I know there wasn't a real fire, but just the genuine concern that I had to make sure that she was safe and got out of the building, and that nothing bad was going to happen to her, just helped me understand that yes, 100% this was who I wanted to be with. And not to sound macho, but protect her for the rest of my life, and she is a very strong woman and doesn't need my protection, but to be that person, to be her like support, her strength, so that was when it happened for me. At a random fire drill or fire alarm, I guess, but that was it for me.
His stuff, like, he'll do things, like, he just loves to do, like, it's that acts of service thing. And it took me a long time. I mean, like I told you, it was that moment when he did something for me that was like so sweet, and I was like, he's not, I mean, you are romantic and do other things that are romantic, but if he's doing a lot of things for me, like, that's how he expresses love, and that's how I know that I'm deeply loved by him, is that he wants to do, he wants me to create a list of all these things, and he can just cross them off and be like, check, 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 check. Like, he just likes to be there for me as much as possible, and he likes to be that support system. He knows I can do it, but he likes it when I ask for him to come alongside and join him in an endeavor.
For her, it's definitely just always being, it's tough to put it into words because it's a feeling. She just always wants to see that you're being better, I guess. It's so hard to explain, so hard to put it in words, but she's always going to express how good you're doing and want you to do good so that she'll express that more. Yeah, it's like I said, it's so hard to explain, but I know that if she ever stopped doing that for me, that I'd be like, she must be super mad at me right now. Like, she's not telling me that I did a good job today, or
It's the words of affirmation. Like, I want to confirm and affirm all the great things about him and those elements. Yeah.
Words of affirmation, but
yeah,
it's not just words.
Yeah. If it's a hard day, I want to help you work through it and things like that. Yeah. I'll go first. Don't fight it. He was all in from like the very beginning, I feel like. And I was like, I'm not sure. Like, I questioned so much, and I was like too analytical and thought about too many elements of what could go wrong. I play the what if game not to my benefit. So to just enjoy the ride and admire and appreciate all that he was willing to do, and to show me how much he cared from the beginning, and just to enjoy every moment of that.
Mine's not just a message to my younger self. Like, it's even still a message for me now, because just listen better. You know, you may think you hear something, but you're not actually hearing what's being said. So pay attention more, focus on what's being said, and understand the feelings. The feelings are the hardest part. So understand them. Understand the feelings. That is the biggest message I want to give to myself then, and even still now. It's still a work in progress for me to understand the feelings and process the feelings that she is having, so that I can better understand where she's coming from.
I love you, and I know you need to hear that because you're a good, amazing husband. And sometimes I don't always understand your diagnosis, but I know you're always trying to make us be a better couple, and I know that you'll be an amazing dad.
Aww. And I love you, and I know you need to hear that, because sometimes I don't always get where you're coming from, and I don't always show you the way I love you, the way you need to hear or see the way that I love you. So that's why I'm telling you right now that I love you. Love you.
Love you.
I do love how personal development is an integral part of Ken and Cindy's relationship. For the sake of time, I did have to remove some of the dialogue from the final rendering, but both Ken and Cindy express areas in which they're conscientious about growing and developing to be better partners for their relationship. This is incredibly important and very commendable. Many times, small things, minor disagreements or annoyances, can fester and become larger than life. This can adversely impact trust, quality time, and ultimately love itself. Cindy and Ken have put barriers in place to protect the integrity of their relationship by being dedicated to doing the work. The ways in which Ken and Cindy express their love for one another are not always directly compatible with how one another seek to be loved, yet they understand one another's strengths and give each other credit for doing their best, while continuing to strive to meet each other's needs. We don't always get what we want in life. Things don't always go our way, and it's important to understand that a little patience, compassion, and perspective can really improve the quality of life after considering the needs of those around us. One thing which resonated with me, and may for many others, is the challenge that comes with listening for the sake of being a sounding board, understanding how our partners feel and what has driven their emotions. Many of us naturally wish to listen for a more utilitarian purpose, which would be to diagnose and address a problem for the purpose of inhibiting it from continuing to hurt or upset our partners. There is merit and purpose in both of these approaches, but when our partners need a sounding board, we sometimes seek to love them by helping to address what causes the pain. And sometimes they really just need someone to listen. It's generally a work in progress for us to do this, just as much as it is a work in progress for our partners to understand how we may need to be loved. But the point is, our blind spots are many times why our partner's strengths can be so helpful, making up for our handicaps. Understanding one another and employing open dialogue about what we expect and what we need is the best way to ensure that we can genuinely love our partners and appreciate them for who they are right where they are. Ken and Cindy, I want to thank you for opening up and sharing honestly about what you love about one another, and also for sharing some of your challenges. They are so incredibly relatable, and I think we all can learn a little something from your transparency and learning to love each other better. To our viewers, thank you for watching. Your viewership is important to the success of the channel, so if you enjoyed Ken and Cindy's story, give this video a thumbs up and leave them some love in the comments below. Also, feel free to check out any of my other videos where I walk up to random strangers in public places and ask them intimate questions about their lives. Consider supporting the channel by clicking the link in the description below, where you can shop at my online apparel store, StyleyLifeDesigns.com. You'll find t-shirts, hats, and hoodies with positive and uplifting themes to complement your lifestyle. When you shop, know that a portion of the proceeds from anything you buy will help contribute to the creation of more positive content just like this. Real people, real life, and real love. Until next time, I've been Kevin with the Shared Heart Experiment. Be good to each other. Thanks for watching.